You use the Cognigy UI to build conversational AIs. I'll walk you through the main interfaces within Cognigy and, in doing so, introduce some key concepts. In Cognigy, AIs are organized in projects. When you log into Cognigy, you're presented with a list of the projects you have access to. All of the flows, lexicons, playbooks, forms, and other components you create within a project are accessible to the other entities within a project. When I open a project, I see all of the components of the project. At the top of the list are the flows associated with the project. I'll open a flow now in the Flow Editor. Flows are logical sequences that describe how a conversation works. Flows are executed from left to right and top to bottom. All flows start with a start node. To edit the start node or any other node, you click on the vertical ellipsis on the right side of the node and click Edit. Alternatively, you can click on the node and press the E key on your keyboard, or just double-click the node. Now I'll enter text into this field and click Save Node. To create a node, click on the vertical ellipsis, select Create Node, and then choose a node type. We'll talk more about node types later. You'll often want to sort nodes. To do so, click on the vertical ellipsis, select the sort order, or move the sort up or down. You can also do this using your keyboard by clicking on the node and clicking Shift Up or Shift Down. When you click on the vertical ellipsis, you'll see other capabilities for node management, such as copying and pasting, deleting, and adding comments. I interact with the flow using the Interaction panel. You can access the Interaction panel by clicking the chat icon in the app bar at the top of the window. I'll walk you through the basic features of the Interaction panel now. We'll learn about more features later. You use the Interaction panel when developing flows. It's your tool to try out your flows as you're building them. To talk to your flow, type directly into the text message box. The responses from the AI appear in the chat window. You can select the flow you're talking to at the top of the Interaction panel. You can also select a specific version of the flow or use the latest version. To make the chat easier to read, you may sometimes want to clear the chat window. You can do so by clicking the dots in the top right corner and selecting Clear Chat. For some flows, you may want to present output for the web chat experience, the Facebook Messenger experience, as well as for other channels. In this case, the Interaction panel will show all of these outputs in its response. In this example, standard replies are marked with the Cognigy icon here, while Facebook Messenger replies are marked by the Messenger icon here. For each standard reply, you will see the text of the reply along with any data that is passed with it. By default, you'll just see the open and close curly braces. Each project can have any number of lexicons. I'll go back to the project dashboard to show the lexicon editor. We'll learn more about lexicons later. Lexicons are a list of terms, and each term can have any number of tags and synonyms. You can enter a new tag by clicking the Enter a New Key phrase at the top of the window. Type your new key phrase and press Enter or click the plus sign. The new key phrase appears at the top of the list. You can assign a tag to your key phrase by clicking the plus sign in the Tags column next to the key phrase. You can just type in the name of your key phrase and press Enter. You can add a synonym in a similar fashion. To find a key phrase, you can use the search box in the upper right corner. Finally, to delete a key phrase, you can select the box next to the key phrase and click Delete at the bottom. Alternatively, you can click the down arrow next to the key phrase and click Delete there. To summarize what we've learned in this video, we've seen the project list, the project dashboard, and learned about project components. We've looked at how to create, edit, and sort nodes. We've seen how to use the interaction panel, and we've learned how to use the lexicon interface.